Alright, we're already getting HSR 1.3 special program. We're gonna be hearing about their Xuan, 5-star Danheng, and some in-game changes, maybe perhaps. You know, we've been getting a lot of 10 pulls each update, so I'm curious if you're gonna be getting that. Enough with the chit-chat, let's go ahead and watch it. Oh, it's starting.
It's fortunate I could make it. My divination results predicted you making a fool of yourself.
That's so
cute. The show is about to start. Make sure you remember these words. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Xianzhou's reputation now, would you?
No, Master Diviner.
After me. Fulgurant leap.
If you're Asian, when you see this ruler in somebody's hand, especially they're like, you know, when they're like a teacher, right? You have this reflex. You're like, oh shit, don't hit me.
Fulgurant leap.
Epical spectrum.
Epical spectrum.
Aurum Alley's hustle and bustle.
Aurum Alley's hustle and bustle.
The swarm disaster.
The swarm disaster.
What are those?
How do you say this one?
High Cloud Quintet.
Danfeng?
We honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs.
Oh, nice scenery. Nice boat.
Stars to shine brightly among them.
Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now.
Show me what you've got. Oh my god, she's stunning!
All things in this world have their laws.
Wait, she just one-shot them. Is that E6?
You know that I'm a descendant of the Lawfu Vidyadhara. You witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
As you can see, we added a few things to the simulated universe.
Wait, what's this?
Even Lloyd thinks this is a big achievement.
Please don't release that robot thingy as a 5-star. We already have Luca. Wait, who's this character? A male version Hook? Cryo, perhaps? I mean, Ice? Why do we have Kazakhs in this game now? Ooh! That was the pill, right? Wait, who's Lynx? I don't know how Lynx looked like. Was that Lynx? Oh my god! Okay. So that's Quantum Healer, huh?
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and you know the rest. Welcome to the version 1.3 Celestial Eyes Above Mortal Ruins special program. As always, your good buddy Albert's here to bring you all the latest intel on the upcoming version. Today, our 3 special guests are...
Hi everyone, I'm
Xuan.
Sarah Wiedenheft and I voice Fu Xuan.
What's up, guys?
Xuan.
I'm Angelika Napanani, and I voice Sushang.
Hey Trailblazers, I'm Nicholas Liang, and I voice Danheng.
Welcome, welcome, and welcome again.
So, voice actor for Danheng is
that trailer
voicing
was
for the
loaded
5-star
with
version,
details
obviously,
of the
right?
New version. Sarah, anything stand out for you?
Well, I'm always excited for story updates, but that last segment caught my eye too. The swarm disaster? Was that it? It looked pretty intense.
How's the
I
owl
know.
talking makes no
Did
sense?
her to
I mean,
upgrade
in
the
Genshin Impact, we have this
simulated
flying
universe
piece of shit
again?
talking
My
too, so...
Trailblazer senses are tingling.
The simulated universe will be getting some significant updates in version 1.3, but that's for later in the program. First, let's take a look at the new characters joining the war.
Okay.
First on the list, and finally revealing his true power.
Are we getting Danfeng
have
first?
Danheng, Imbibitor Lunae.
We're on 60 frame. This looks like 30 frame per second. My eyes. Wow. He is so cool.
Whoa, okay. So March wasn't bluffing. Dan Heng does have secret strength. But why would he suddenly reveal it after hiding it for so long?
Oh, lore skipper.
Let's not forget, he did get impaled. Yeah, I think if he'd kept it under wraps any longer, he might have had trouble staying alive.
We gotta talk about Dan Heng's previous incarnation, Dan Feng, a member of the High Cloud Quintet.
That's right. I'm sure Trailblazers will have noticed that certain characters in the story have been referring to Dan Heng as Imbibitor Lunae. But Imbibitor Lunae is actually a title handed down as part of the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder succession. The person they're referring to here isn't Dan Heng, but Dan Feng. Dan Feng was once the Law Fu Vidyadhara High Elder. He achieved great deeds for the Xianzhou in wartime, but ultimately committed an unforgivable sin.
But fear not, Trailblazers. A banquet of delicious secrets awaits you. Let's take a look at how secret strength Dan Heng handles himself on the battlefield.
As an imaginary type character following the path of destruction, Dan Heng, Imbibitor Lunae's specialty, is consuming multiple skill points to trigger an array of powerful abilities. Tapping the skill button enhances the effects of Imbibitor Lunae's basic attack, Beneficent Lotus, up to 3 times in succession. Depending on the number of enhancements, Beneficent Lotus becomes Transcendence, Divine Spear, and Fulgurant Leap, respectively. Hits per action and damage dealt increase with each enhancement. Additionally, single target damage is replaced with multiple target damage in both Divine Spear and Fulgurant Leap.
In Imbibitor Lunae's talent, Righteous Heart, amplifies the damage he deals as the number of hits per action in the current turn increases.
Sounds like skill point management is gonna be pretty important for Imbibitor Lunae's allies.
Well, hold that thought. When using his ultimate, Imbibitor Lunae deals imaginary damage to a single target and adjacent enemies, while also receiving a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta. Squama Sacrosancta can be used to offset Imbibitor Lunae's skill point consumption.
Does that mean we need to have the ERR rope on him? We're gonna have to see, but that's a very interesting mechanics. And you would probably need to use... I'm so sorry to say this, but Locha is definitely a must for Dan Feng.
But that's not all. Imbibitor Lunae's technique, Heaven Quelling Prismadragon, allows him to enter a leaping dragon state for a set time. In this state, using an attack causes Imbibitor Lunae to lunge forwards a set distance and strike all enemies he comes into contact with. Entering battle in this way allows Imbibitor Lunae to acquire a set amount of Squama Sacrosancta.
So if Dan Heng becomes 5-star, right? Which we still need to spend money or currencies on. Our Trailblazer is a 5-star. Welt is 5-star. There's Himeko 5-star. What about March 7th? Is she gonna become April 7th in the future? I don't know. She needs to be 5-star soon,
we've
right?
introduced secret strength Dan Heng, let's move on to an old friend of ours. The Master Diviner, Lady Xuan.
Alright. I do like Dan Feng, right? But I'm really interested into Xuan. I wonder what she does. As a tanker role, right? In Quantum. She must do something very broken. Something better than Jeopard, other than just being a female character, right? Or having the pretty design.
Her first encounter with the Trailblazers was pretty impressive.
From high above, amid a hail of bullets, came the words.
Your every move has been foreseen.
By the Omniscia.
What is that impression?
Okay, you gotta admit, her bullet deflection game is on point. But, I wonder, how'd she fare against a Star Knot, though?
I almost forgot. Kafka was using her ultimate and then Xuan stopped the time, turned all those bullets around. You know, that was badass. She's gonna be good. She has to be good.
Xuan might have something to say about that. The Omniscia on Xuan's forehead is a mysterious instrument that allows her to calculate her every move in advance.
Oh?
However, the immortal bodies of the Xianzhou natives exhibit adverse reactions to external augmentation.
It's time to take a look at how the Master Diviner showcases her abilities on the battlefield.
Yes.
Xuan is a quantum-type character, following the path of preservation. But
wait,
where
why
other
is she
path of
doing the
preservation
thing?
characters
Xuan
mainly
needs to do
shields
that.
for defense, Xuan takes a different road.
Precisely.
Okay,
After
okay.
using her skill, Xuan activates the Matrix of Prescience, which lasts for a set number of turns. This allows Xuan to absorb some of that damage for her allies.
Oh.
When the Matrix of Prescience is active, it
She needs
grants the
speed
knowledge
boots.
effect to the entire team, increasing characters' max HP and crit rate.
Crit rate?
Xuan's talent offers
HP?
a variety of effects. Firstly, Xuan can provide a permanent misfortune avoidance state, reducing the damage taken by the entire team.
Whoa.
Secondly, when Xuan's HP drops below a set percentage, she recovers a set percentage of HP.
Oh my god.
Xuan's enemy. Why are my attacks healing her?
That's not all. Xuan's ultimate deals quantum damage to all enemies, but it also increases the frequency of her talent's HP restoration effect. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Xuan's technique can grant a barrier for the whole team that lasts for a set duration. During exploration, the barrier blocks all enemy attacks, thereby preventing battles that would otherwise have triggered in this way. Her
Oh.
technique also activates the Matrix
It's
of
for
Prescience
boomers.
automatically at the start of the next
Not for
battle.
me. I'm
That's
good
our
at this
master
game.
diviner.
She scales off of
Their
HP then,
style's very
right?
different. It's time we introduced a young girl from Bellaba, Lynx Landau.
Let's go.
Now that I look at the model again, that is a girl. Is that a pickaxe? What the heck is that? What came out of the can? That looks smelly. And the sunflower?
Surname ring a bell? You got it. She's the younger sister of Serval and Japard Landau.
What?
Just me, or should everyone in the overworld be taking tips from Lynx? She's the only.
Did they say
person
anything
I've
about
seen who's
Lynx like
dressed
that?
For the eternal freeze, like, are the majority of Belabagians frost resistant or something?
By end of 3.0, we might have the Japard family.
In the confines of the city.
Compared with her sister's enthusiasm and her brother's seriousness, Lynx is somewhat introverted and comfortable with solitude. She often ventures
Like
out
me.
alone into the perilous snow plains, which
I
has
like being
allowed
by
her
myself.
to hone her wilderness survival skills.
She's gonna be the world's smallest survival expert.
Now, she may be small, but she packs a punch. Let's dive right in and see just how powerful this Snow Plains Explorer really is.
Really? Is she good?
Yeah, Lynx is a quantum type character following the path of abundance who provides a variety of healing for her team. Her skill can restore HP to a single ally and grant them survival response for a set number of turns, boosting their max HP. If an ally with survival response follows the paths of destruction or preservation, the likelihood of them being targeted by enemy attacks increases.
Increased enemy aggression? Guess they're not
say
fans of
bye-bye to
whatever's
March
in that
7th.
tin. Can't say that I blame them.
My, that looks like fermented.
But it's okay, we don't need all this shit.
Who's my
We have
favorite?
Tingyan for
You
that.
guys want to try some?
No, I'm good.
No. Can you forget about the contents of the tin? I mean, this is a useful ability.
I'll say this. Directing enemy aggression towards characters who can take a hit is kinda genius.
Does she have any edible tricks up her sleeve?
This one looks safe for consumption. Lynx's ultimate restores health too and dispels one debuff from each ally.
That thing's huge!
I know. Yo, talk about a hard pill to swallow, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? No? Anjali?
See, I'm just
So, initially I thought that Quantum Abundance character, what more can there be, right? And her skill, if the target ally is preservation or destruction, she increases the chance for you to get hit, right? So that is super great. That sends March 7th to the grave, which is good because I don't like March 7th and how she works. I thought it was goofy. So I love how there's a better version of March 7th, right? And then her ultimate removes one debuff. That's good. That's really
wondering
good.
how she even fits it in her backpack.
So it's AoE
I
healing
know.
and
Talk
removes
about a hard
one
pill
debuff
to
from
swallow,
everyone.
huh?
Yeah.
Anyone? Sarah? No? Anjali?
And now
I'm
that's
just wondering
really
how
OP.
she even fits it in her backpack.
That is even better than
Sometimes big
Natasha.
things come in small packages. You know, I forgot to mention Lynx's talent. It can grant a continuous healing effect to targets of her skill and ultimate for a set
Skill
number of
and
turns.
ultimate.
This effect will
That
further
sends two
restore a set
characters
amount
to
of
the
HP
grave.
Characters with survival response. Similarly, her technique can also grant a continuous healing effect for a set number of turns, but to the entire team. Talk about being a reliable healer.
That's our little Snow Plains Explorer. We can
Who
all
would have
breathe a
thought
little
that they
easier
would
with her
actually
on the team.
make the little dragon into a
that
Chi-Chi?
concludes our new character introduction. Brand new
Natasha,
5-star
Bailu,
light cones
March 7th,
coming to the
all
warp
three to the
in
grave.
version 1.3. To get us started, how about a path of destruction light cone, brighter than the sun?
Yeah.
Is there anything brighter than the sun?
If there is, we should tell Imbibitor Lunae about it. Someone needs some vitamin D.
Dunfeng's horn is brighter than the
come
sun.
on, he's looking pretty good for a man suspended in chains. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Isn't there another character like this? Character illustration like this? No!
Poor girl. Everything
What is that?
changed in an instant.
Thrown suddenly
Her
into
eyes
an
are covered
endless
by
reliance on bubble
some
tea.
hands.
Oh, speaking of bubble tea, Albert, any chance we can fast track that offer? Yeah.
No. Now, during the first phase of version 1.3 in the character warp, Epical Spectrum, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Dan Heng and Imbibitor Lunae. And in the corresponding light cone event warp, the drop rate of
They
the
know what they're
5-star
doing.
light cone, brighter than the sun.
If
will
they
be
release
boosted.
Fushan first,
During the
then
second
they
phase of
know
version
that
1.3 in the
people are going to be
character
spending
warp,
everything on
we're
Fushan
seen,
first. So they
foreknown,
put the male
foretold.
character first.
Trailblazers can
Not gonna
obtain the
lie,
limited
Dunfeng is
5-star
hot.
character
But then
Xuan. Not to mention,
there are gonna be
the
people
4-star
going like, "Oh my
character Lynx
god."
will also be joining the warp.
So it does make sense when they put those characters in Dunfeng's banner, right? We have Yukong, which can be used with the imaginary character. So we have a full imaginary team and a full quantum team, right? In 1.3. That is pretty cool. March 7th, pretty copium. So that's why they put her here, right? Asta is a good one. So overall, it's an okay banner, but I'm not so sure about these two. I still do not approve the usage of Yukong unless you are okay with spending your time playing manually, right? And then for the second phase, Fushan, that looks really good. You know, Lynx is like super great. Hook is okay. Pela is also okay for those people who doesn't have Silver Wolf. So yeah, you know, I think Hoyoverse's L2D skills are getting better and better. It used to be like just okay, but like nowadays it looks like they should start like a VTuber company or some shit. Make my VTuber model.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Let's pick up where we left off. In the preceding story, and thanks to the collaborative efforts of Jingyuan and Dan Heng, Fantilia was banished and the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was resolved.
Okay, we're getting a new chapter.
As
Trail
the
Blaze
dust
missions,
settles,
very
easing
nice.
The fears of the citizenry becomes a new priority. We'll also be seeing the likes of 4 new companion missions. The Dragon Returns Home, Total Recall, Farther Than the Snow Plains, and Mohashle.
This could be a very unpopular opinion, but although I don't really like March 7th's gameplay, right? I really want to know what actually happened to her, so maybe we'll learn a little bit more about her from the companion mission. Dunfeng and March 7th is what I'm looking for. And also Lynx, I guess, but I don't really care about this red-haired guy. What's his name again?
Home. We find Dan Heng in the turbulent wake of the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. He must face up to his past life and meet with the current Vidyadhara High Elder, Lady Bailu.
And Total Recall, March 7th makes a big decision. Having witnessed the wonders of the Matrix of Prescience Ultima, she decides to ask Xuan for the Matrix's help in rediscovering her past.
Farther Than the Snow Plains focuses on the youngest member of the Landau family. Lynx returns from an expedition with something troubling her, and her siblings, Serval and Japard, are at a loss to help. They decide to seek the assistance of none other than the Trailblazer. And is March 7th truly as many people suspect?
This is hardly the domain of unverified rumors. Ours is a serious program.
Serious? More like bubble tea gossip central.
Speaking of bubble tea, fine, I'll wait.
Dunfeng really wants the
In our
bubble tea.
next segment, we'll be talking version 1.3 events.
Oh, we're getting Sushang for free.
Exalting
That's why we had
Sanctum's
her.
Aurum Alley was once a hub of commerce and crowds, but has gradually fallen into obscurity over the last
New
millennium.
area.
The blink of an eye for a long-lived species.
Wait, that looks like a
And
town.
now, as the IPC's corporate interference encroaches upon the Laofu, the people sense danger and are striving to breathe new life into old trades. In the Aurum Alley's Hustle and Bustle event, Trailblazers are thrown right into the action with an opportunity to influence the Alley's ultimate fate.
Wait. What do we need to do exactly?
Well, shops of numerous sizes can be found in the newly reopened Aurum Alley district. By arranging cargo shipments and planning logistics routes, Trailblazers can accumulate funds. These funds can be used to progressively revamp the urban landscape of Aurum Alley, helping it return to its former glory.
By achieving goals in this limited time event,
Museum
players can
2.0?
earn self-modeling resin, tracks of destiny, stellar jade, and 4-star character Xuan.
Nice.
Following this limited time event, Aurum Alley will remain in the game as a permanent mode. This mode includes rewards such as the Aurum Alley themed phone wallpaper, Ingenium Dreams.
What?
So nothing so special, I guess. But here's what I'm thinking. It's all cool that Honkai Star Rail is doing rerun. It's not exactly a rerun, but that reminds me of museum event, right? We had some flaws there, right? Like some part just felt really empty, right? You just started pressing next day, the next day, the next day, and then you complete it, right? Without even doing anything. I'm pretty sure a lot of people spoke out for that. We'll see how it goes.
That's right. Phone wallpapers are a new feature being added to version 1.3. Trailblazers can browse and replace their wallpapers using the in-game mobile
That's
menu.
really cool. For Genshin Impact, we only have like the top part, right?
Isn't
This
it?
one is for everything.
All right, folks, it's time to talk about a big update to the simulated universe.
Oh yeah?
Finally! I thought for a moment you might have
Big
accidentally
update.
left it out.
Is that gonna be a double or new world
How
or
could
what?
I, your humble living servant, make you wait? They call it Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster. From the story so far, we've heard that the propagation once caused a major swarm, which spread throughout the universe. This eventually caught the attention of multiple eons who united to eradicate it. Herta and her team have developed various new methods of exploration. In Simulated Universe, the Swarm Disaster, the stage maps will appear in a format similar to a chessboard.
Oh.
Trailblazers will need to navigate through randomly generated domains and tackle a variety of challenges before making it to the deepest parts of the simulation.
I'm
What are
assuming
those
these geniuses
pigs?
had more in mind than simply
What's going
maneuvering
on?
around a grid.
Right, you
What
are.
is that gameplay?
In order to simulate the experiences of different Pathstriders and resonate with the eons, a brilliant mind named Steven developed the Audience Die and Communing Device.
Oh, audience die?
Wait, this is so cool. This path looks really cool. They should update it to this. Or is it only for the event?
Come on, Albert. That's not a nice thing to say to the audience.
Die as in singular for dice.
Okay.
It has to do with the eons bestowing random gifts upon Pathstriders. Before progressing each turn, use the communing device to roll the audience die. This will generate special effects for the current turn. These special effects might provide our team with powerful buffs, or alter the chessboard in some way, or even create further variables for subsequent actions. The chessboard and grids are superficial. The true intent of the geniuses is to delve into the mysteries of the eons. Each exploration will encompass 3 planes corresponding to Imperator and Sectorum's emergence, expansion, and demise. Trailblazers will encounter simulated
Nice editing.
historical events during these phases, and different responses will lead to different outcomes.
But do these simulations really recreate the truth?
The official response is that due to the many historical unknowns, all potential outcomes are valuable. The data helps us infer the most probable truth.
And the
Oh,
unofficial
I like the
response?
screen. They have really good
Madam Herta
UIs.
said, and I quote, "You can't prove that the past wasn't like this, can you?"
How exceptional. Undeniably a genius.
Madam Herta has also developed a path space for the express purpose of enhancing the resonance between trailblazers and their paths. As a trailblazer, every action you take that aligns with your path during exploration can help you to obtain path energy. leading you closer to the eons. Once you have sufficient path energy, you'll be able to unlock specific buffs and the chance to interact directly with the corresponding eon, thereby uncovering their part in the swarm disaster. In the final domain of the third plane of each exploration, Trailblazers will encounter a brand new enemy.
Kazakhs.
The swarm true sting.
Flying Kazakhs.
True stings have the ability to divide and create more swarms. If not dealt with promptly, the entire battlefield will eventually be overrun by the swarm. Sufficiently swarming? Suitably disastery?
Yeah.
They're splitting
okay,
in
that's
two.
plenty. Gives me the creeps just thinking about it.
Cool effect.
Finally, upon clearing Simulated Universe, the swarm disaster, the brand new path of propagation will be unlocked within the Simulated Universe.
Hey, what a roller coaster. That's a big update, all right.
And big updates need big rewards.
Yes.
Take note. Aside from Stellar Jade and numerous other materials, the Swarm Disaster rewards include 2 self-modeling resins.
Two
Those
resins.
things are rarer than rare. Are
But we
there
know-
really 2 up for grabs?
But we know that we're not gonna get anything from those resins anyway, so even though they're giving out 2, which means a lot, please let me choose the substats too if you use like more than 1 resin. You know, wouldn't that be cool? Let us use more than 1 resin, and if you use 5 resins, we can set 4. Okay? If you use 5 resins, we can choose the main stats and 4 substats. That would be really good. I have a feeling that they're gonna do that too, right?
Next up is the Space Station Task Force event. Revitalizing the space station is no small undertaking. If we want to speed things up,
Rerun?
we'll need to enlist the help of a task force with special permissions. Watson has lined up all the assignments that require attention. Over to you, Trailblazers. During the event, by assembling a team that meets the requirements of specific assignments, you'll be able to earn rewards such as Stellar Jade and character experience materials.
And
Wow.
as the message makes clear, there will be requests and assignments every day.
I
It's
remember
almost
this kind
impossible
of
to finish them
event in
all.
Genshin
Version
Impact,
1.3
and they just
will
ended up
also see the return of
abandoning
the Fisher and
the exploration
Garden of Plenty
content.
events. During the respective
Nice.
events, successfully challenging the simulated universe and calyxes can earn you a set amount of double rewards.
Okay, this is also
At
good.
the same time, version 1.3 will unlock 2 new stagnant shadow stages, Shape of Puppetry and Shape of Abomination. The former will drop Suppressing Edict, Ascension material
for Xuan,
required for
Dan
Heng, and Imbibitor Lunae. The latter will drop Nail of the Ape, Ascension material required for Xuan.
Whoa,
And Lynx.
all that
Yeah, I
too?
see. So you cannot
I'm not
pre-farm.
done with you yet. Version 1.3 system updates are just as momentous. First off, after the version 1.3 update, the Trailblaze power cap will be raised from 180 to 240.
This is big because, you know, you had to log in twice a day when we had 180 limits. And then they say there's a new reserved Trailblaze power system.
Exactly the amount that regenerates in a day. Once Trailblaze power maxes out, a percentage of the surplus is converted into reserved Trailblaze power.
Okay, this is forgiving for those people who are busy, but as F2P or small spender, you should not let this happen, okay? They said small percentage, right?
The 1.3 update will also bring changes to the friends and chat systems, which include being able to sort your friends. And Trailblazers not currently accepting new friend requests can choose to disable them in settings. Now send emojis in chats. Gift of Odyssey chicken rewards.
Logging in
10
for 7
free
days
summons!
gets you 10 warps. It might just
Dude.
be your lucky break.
Nicholas,
They're
I
actually
admire
doing
your
it again. We're getting spoiled. This is
Last but
good.
not least, Honkai Star Rail will also be a part of this year's Gamescom.
I believe Gamescom
What
is gonna be
surprising
held
updates
in
await us?
EU, so not many of
Watch
us,
this space
not many of us will be able to make it there.
Nice.
Did you guys notice the illustration? That looks really good. The female Trailblazer looks really, really nice. The male version also looks really good. They're using the same sunglasses, same kind of jacket. This one is wearing the dress, and this one is wearing the hoodie. Jingyuan and really cute version of Chi-Chi. Big rip for Bailu. I'm gonna ditch her now. She got power crept by 4-star freaking healer. That is sad. That is super sad. I mean, it is what it is, right? It was bound to happen, but still, again. Now, the game is complete. Before, we had to have another healer or a preservation character, right? But now we're getting Lynx, right? You should be able to pull at least one copy, but I know that sometimes pulling for 4-star can be really difficult. I feel like Honkai Star Rail is more forgiving compared to Genshin Impact. Maybe it's just me. It would have been nice if they gave out Lynx for free, but we're getting Xuan for free. But anything free is good, right?
I love the Trailblaze power cap increase and the new Reserve Trailblaze power feature. They may sound minor, but I think they'll make a big difference to the experience.
Oh, totally. And I'm sure the gaming experience will keep improving as the updates keep rolling. Well,
you know, why are they taking my job? Now they're making comments about the updates now? Yo. This is actually forehead. You know, from now on, I'm just gonna watch their developer live stream and just not gonna say anything. I'll just like sit still and be like, just have my face. You know, one of those like react videos where they just use famous people's face going like, and just, it's not even moving, it's a picture, and then that gets like millions of views. I can do that. Yo.
That's it for the Honkai Star.
Okay, so overall, like the Danfeng said, the quality of life enhancement is really good. We're getting the Trailblaze power cap increase, and then also they had the reserve system so that even if you are away for like more than 1 day, then you can have more than just 240 Trailblaze power left on your inventory, right? And feel bad that you didn't log in for like last 20 hours. So yeah, overall, we're getting 10 summons. We're getting Danfeng, Fushan, Lynx. That's really amazing. All right, so we know that we're not getting the extra relics, right? So for now, this is what I can think of. For Fushan, we want to use this blade set because it gives you max HP. Fuck me if she doesn't scale off of HP, but she's taking the damage for the party members, right? So it doesn't make sense that she scales off of defense. She needs big HP so that she can be like Honkai Star Rail Jesus. So max HP is what we're probably going for. So if that is the case, then we go for Longevous Disciple set. 4-piece is totally fine because when she uses her skill, she's taking the damage and then her HP is going down. That means that she's gonna get 16% crit rate. And then for 5-star Danhong, of course, we're gonna be using Imaginary set. We could also probably mix and match with the 2-piece set, Imaginary set, and 2-piece set for maybe attack for something else. Because the reason why I don't like Imaginary set is this. When attacking debuffed enemies, the wearer's crit rate increases by 10% and their crit damage increases by 20% against imprisoned enemies. Imprisoned is the effect when you break the enemy with Imaginary. So unless you're going to be building a team with full Imaginary or know that you're always going to be imprisoning enemies, this 20% crit damage is gonna go to waste. Use 4-piece if you know that you're gonna be doing this all the time. I think mix and match is gonna be probably the best. Maybe they'll release another relic set in the future that could be perfect on Danfeng. Oh yeah, this is a really good 2-piece set to use on Danfeng, right? Increasing speed by 6%. We have to see though. We have to see if we can handle those skill point usage. And for Lynx, she's a healer. Either speed set or you could also use the healer set, which gives you a skill point in the beginning. I find this really convenient. However, when the battle kind of drags on, it becomes kind of irrelevant. It becomes meaningless. You know, it's really sad that you would probably need Locha to use Danfeng really well, but we'll have to see again. I'll probably make another guide video when his kit gets released in public. So anyways, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction video. I stream every day on twitch.tv/Tenha. I play Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, so if you can, I'll see you there. And I'll see you in the next one. Adios.